Have you ever heard of Noir Stiargo? Oh man, this guy's a real clown. Imagine, he has this ability called getting answers. Sounds cool, right? But wait. Every time he asks something, he gets a migraine. It's like ordering a drink at a bar and then realizing you don't have any money. Hey, universe, I've got a question. Ouch. Noir's like, I'm a superhero. And what? He couldn't get into the Hero Academy because he was a few points short. I feel him. It's like going on a date and at the end realizing your fly's undone. Nothing went right. But then our hero, deciding to use his superpower, ends up in a secret dungeon. And guess who he finds there? Olivia, an elderly enchantress who seems to have forgotten the exit. Hello, Olivia? Been here long? Oh, just a millennium or two. Noir's like, hey, let's make a deal. You give me your cool skills, and I'll get you out of here. Olivia, of course, agreed, as if she had a choice. The guy came out of the dungeon with new skills and a thought. Now, I'm definitely going to be the strongest. He joined a guild where he met Emma, his old friend. But besides her, there were other folks. Lola, Luna. This guild's like a reality show who's the last one to leave the dungeon. Every day is a new adventure. Sometimes it's a puzzle you can't solve. Sometimes it's battling monsters. Once they even had a fight over a stone. Hey, that's my stone. No, it's mine. All right, share. Noir faced many problems. His unique abilities? Actually, more like troubles. Everyone wanted to use him for something. Hey, Noir, help me find my keys. But despite everything, he didn't give up. With the support of his friends and new skills from Olivia, he kept moving forward. The morale? Even if you have a superpower that gives you headaches, there's always a chance to become the strongest hero, or, at the very least, the funniest. All right, let me tell you about this dude named Noir and this magic lady, Olivia. Picture this. You're trying to bulk up, maybe get a bit stronger. You know, the usual New Year's resolution stuff. But instead of finding a gym, you stumble upon a hidden dungeon. Now, that's a surprise. Ain't no Peloton bike in there, I'll tell you that much. Now, in this mysterious basement, there's Olivia. She ain't your regular kind of gal, you know. She's been trapped for centuries. I mean, damn, Netflix and chill took on a whole new meaning for her. That's some commitment to social distancing right there. So, Noir meets Olivia, and it's like when you find that one personal trainer who's got all the secrets. She ain't just giving this guy a protein shake recipe, she's giving him power. And all she wants. I mean, can you imagine? Centuries of silence, and suddenly there's this dude spilling his teenage angst. It's like getting a text after you thought your phone was broken. But here's the kicker. Noir, with all his new skills, decides to really try and set Olivia free. It's a mess. To find the day, their bond shows that having someone in your corner, someone who believes in you, can push you through anything. Hell, if they were on a reality show, they'd be fan favorites for sure. So, if there's anything to take from the story of Olivia and Noir, it's this. Even the most unlikely duos can team up, grow, and find meaning. It's all about partnership, trust, and finding purpose. And maybe, just maybe, always having a spare key for any dungeons you might come across. Just in case. All right, folks, let's talk about friendship. And I don't mean that Facebook kind of friendship where you just click add and call it a day. Nah, I'm talking about that anime level friendship, the kind that gets you into a secret dungeon with monsters. Sit tight, because this one's a wild ride. So we got these two, Noir and Emma. Childhood friends. I mean, they were tight like Batman and Robin, like peanut butter and jelly, or like me and my barber. You know what's real when a brother's barber is involved? Now, these two, they've been through thick and thin, ups and downs, shared candies, and guess what? Migraines. Yeah, our boy Noir got some funky skill that gives him migraines. Every time he tries to flex this skill, it's like a full-blown house party in his head, and not the good kind. Emma, being the real MVP, always got his back. Now, ladies in the audience, that's a friend right there. Most of my friends, man. They just borrow my Netflix password and disappear. Then, plot twist. Crazy original name, right? It's like naming your cat or your goldfish Fishy McFishface. Anyway, he bumps into this chick Olivia in there. And guess who's the first person he tells? That's right, his homegirl Emma. This dude finds a whole dungeon and goes, "Hey, guess what?" So, these two go on these crazy adventures, fighting monsters, solving riddles. It's like Indiana Jones, but with more hair gel and teenage angst. And man, you know it's real when your best friend's risking her life to save yours. If my friend saw a monster, he'd be like, "Yo, Chris, it's been nice knowing you." And split. But hey, every friendship has its ups and downs. Noir and Emma, they had their moments, disagreements, little jealousy here and there. Maybe Noir found another dungeon, or maybe Emma liked another anime character. Who knows? But they always got through it. I mean, how many of us have friends we argue with about who stole the last piece of pizza, or why they didn't like our Instagram post? And here these two are sorting out their feelings with dragons breathing down their necks. In the end, it's all about having that one person who's there, rain or shine. That person who, even if you're being a little crazy, says, "All right, I'm in." Noir and Emma remind us that when you've got that ride, or die buddy, you can face just about anything. Dungeons, monsters, migraines, you name it. So next time you're feeling down or facing your own personnel, dungeon, just remember these two. And maybe, just maybe, call up that old friend and instead of borrowing that Netflix password, invite him over for some real anime binge watching. 'Cause trust me, dungeons are easier with a friend. Let me tell ya, Noir Stiaga's life. Craziest roller coaster you've ever seen. Life's like, it was about muscles? Nah, man, it's about feelings. Enter the elf, Luna Hila. Luna, right. She's got those pointy ears like she can hear all your bad decisions from a mile away. This ain't your regular, "Oh, I'm a damsel in distress" trope. Nah, this girl's like, "You got skills, I got chains. Let's make a deal." Yes, chains. Now, that's a first date to remember. Now, most guys, you chain them up. They ain't calling you back. But Noir, you got family drama? Me too. It's almost like relationship therapy, but with, actual chains. Now, as time goes on, Luna becomes Noir's go-to gal. They're out there fighting monsters, solving mysteries. It's like Scooby-Doo with magic and less talking dogs. And one minute, she's all tough. And the next, she's shooting him those... What number when Luna opened up about her family curse? Man, family gatherings for her must be like, hey, but relationships, man, they're a maze. You think fighting a dragon's tough? Try understanding love. And Noir and Luna, they're navigating it, trying not to get burned. In the end, what do we got? A dude who thought dungeons were about power and an elf lady teaching him it's more about the heart. It's funny, right? How dark things get, remember? Loves that annoying little torch that won't go out. You ever watch those animes where relationships are like trying to figure out a Rubik's Cube underwater? Man, Noir Stiarga and Lola Metros from the hidden dungeon only I can enter are just that. So let me break it down for y'all. You'd think Noir and Lola met at some romantic place, maybe under cherry blossoms or at a magical spring. Nope. Nope. They met at an adventurer's guild. You know, the kind of place where you're more likely to get a sword in your back than a date for Friday night. Now, Lola, she ain't just some paper pusher. She's the registrar at this guild. That means while Noir's out here trying to be the next big anime hero, Lola's like, hold up, you missed a form. Not seriously, she's his go-to for advice, quests, and the occasional pep talk. But here's where it gets juicy. Lola starts giving Noir those CUIs. But Noir, man, that dude's heart is like a buffet. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Everyone's got a plate. Now, I'm not saying he's a player, but if love was a game of dodgeball, Noir would be dodging balls left, right, and center. And then there's this one time Lola's like, hey, Noir, use that bestowal skill on me. And no, that's not a euphemism. Get your minds out the gutter. It's a literal skill transfer. It's like saying, hey, can I borrow your Netflix password? But with magic. But like all relationships, especially in anime, it ain't all roses and unicorns. Lola's got that green-eyed monster called jealousy. Every time another girl looks at Noir, Lola's like, who's she? Why's she here? Did she bring snacks? And Noir, bless his heart, he's out here trying to put out fires without water. It's not like that, Lola. We've heard that one before. But for real, when you strip away all the anime drama, the magic, and the comedic misunderstandings, these two, they're about trust, friendship, and maybe, just maybe, a little romance. It's like they're dancing around each other. And you're just sitting there with your popcorn shouting, kiss already? So if you're looking for a story where two people bumble, and stumble their way into each other's hearts while dodging magical beasts, and guild politics, this is the one. It's complicated, it's messy, but hey, that's love in the world of anime. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's chat for a second. Now, I don't know if I've heard about this chick named Alice. Yeah, that's right, the one with hair so black. It's like looking into the void and eyes to match. I mean, this girl's outfit is so decked out, it sounds like she raided a royal closet. We're talking gold stripes, white puff sleeves, and don't get me started on those black Mary Jane shoes. She's looking like she stepped straight out of some high-end anime fashion show. Now, Alice ain't just about the looks. She's got the title of Noir's adorable sister. And let me tell you, that's a title she ain't letting go of anytime soon. You think your family's got drama? Alice takes the whole sibling rivalry thing to a whole new level. She's got a brother complex for Noir. Now, I've heard of being protective, but this, tell you, jealousy? Oh man, if looks could kill, Alice would be on top of the most wanted list. She admits this. I'll end you aura so strong, it's like a force field. You ever been so jealous it felt like you turned into a Sith Lord? That's Alice. Now, she's got another brother, Gillan, and their relationship, well, let's just say if there was a scale from loving brother to I wish you were adopted, Gillan is chilling somewhere in the waste of life zone. I mean, most of us might think spending time with our siblings is a waste of time on some days, but life, that's some cold stuff right there. Makes you wonder, what did this dude do? Forget her birthday. Steal her dessert? Who knows? But here's the thing. Behind all this drama, all this passion, Alice is a prodigy. She's out here acing school with a year death curse hanging over her head. Yeah, you heard that right. It's like she had a timer ticking down to her sweet 16. Instead of getting a car, she was slated to get, well, dead. So, she figured, why be mean when I've got limited time? Props for positivity, Maria. But don't get it twisted. Maria's not all sugar, spice, and everything nice. The girl's got a wild side. Once, she saw Emma and Elna giving Noir a, let's say, unique facial massage. And Maria was like, oh, that looks fun. I mean, who knew a duke had such preferences? Now, some family has cursed the entire lineage. So poor Maria was born with that 16th year death curse. She's out here getting hit by waves of pain like clockwork. It's like having a monthly subscription to agony. And while most of us had childhood support system, her fam was there, and so was this person named Amane. Not sure if Amane was like a babysitter or a guardian angel, but props to them. And then there's Maria's plan B, attending the Hero Academy. Because you know, if you're possibly going to die at 16, might as well have a backup career. And while she's at it, she figures out that Noir, this dude, has this editor skill, which could be her ticket out of the curse. And guess what? With a little help from Luna, they save the day. And Maria? Well, she's ready to wear more white dresses and live life to the fullest. In conclusion, folks, Maria from House Albert, a duke, a fashionista, and the world's most optimistic cursed individual. If you think your teenage years were rough, try having a death countdown. But always remember, even in the toughest of times, there's always hope. And maybe a slightly wild side. Ladies and gentlemen, gather around because I've got a story for all today. Have y'all heard of this woman, Elna? I mean, good lord, where do they make teachers of makeup kit? Where every smudge is a mystery and every eyeliner stroke tells a tale. Now, I've heard of people getting compliments, but Miss Elna here, she's getting praise for her. Wait for it. But. And you know who's giving out these compliments? Adventurers? I mean, these are dudes who face dragons and demons daily, but one look at Elna's behind and suddenly it's, oh, mighty booty. Please guide my path. All right, but here's the twist. She's a mercenary from the age of 7. 7! 7! What was I doing at 7? Trying to figure out if I could eat glue without dying. This woman's out here on some baby assassin type of mission. So, from ages 7 to 24, she's out here. Did she just walk into Hero Academy one day and said, "Y'all hiring?" And to top it off, she doesn't teach the regular students. No, sir. She's in charge of the S-grade students. That's the elite of the elite. It's like the universe looked down and thought, you know what this anime needs? If she's the face of modern education, sign me up for some extra tutoring. All right, y'all remember, life's a journey, and sometimes that journey involves a teacher with a mysterious past and a killer booty. Stay in school, kids, but only if Elna's teaching. All right, gather round, folks. I'll ever hear about this young girl, Lila? Man, life truly does write some crazy scripts. So, first up, picture this. A teenage girl, right? Average height, but with hair so golden, it looks like the sun itself took a day off to personally style it. Like, Rapunzel decided to go for a trim, and the result? Leela's fabulous dough. Now, she ain't just your regular schoolgirl. Oh, no. She's got these male classmates, including our boy Noir, who can't help but notice, hey, Leela's looking pretty fine today. Every single day. I mean, the girl draws attention like a fresh batch of fries at a diet convention. Now, here's the kicker. Despite turning all these heads, she ain't out there flaunting it in dresses or skirts. Nah, she's rocking. Wait for it. Boxing gear. Gloves and all. I mean, who does that? It's like she woke up one day and thought, I'm gonna be pretty and pack a punch. She's in this Lamu guild. Sounds fancy, right? But even though she's part of this group, she's one of the good ones. You'd expect someone in her position to have that too cool for school attitude, but nope, she's got that decency on lockdown. And here's the sweetest part. Our girl's got this innocent side to her. Noir's out there doing his thing with the other ladies, and every time Layla sees it, she's blushing like a tomato in a sunburn contest. This girl doesn't even know the basics of male anatomy. Someone get her a biology book, stat. Now, here's a twist. She's not just some random girl. Nah, her folks are these legendary adventurers from another nation. Imagine growing up in a household where bedtime stories are about slaying dragons and outsmarting witches. No wonder she started training young. Layla's not just some member of her guild. She's the star. Think LeBron James, but for adventuring. And, class student at the Hero Academy. And you know why she's keeping an eye on Noir? Not because of his good looks or charm, no. She noticed him because he aced the entrance exam. Like, who's this dude scoring higher than me? Now their paths cross when Noir, being the hero he is, saves her little brother from some bullies. And in return, she teaches him martial arts. It's like if Spider-Man saved Batman's brother and Batman was like, let me teach you some ninja moves. Now, here's the beautiful part. Even though they're from rival guilds like Pepsi and Coke or Nike and Adidas, they come together to take down this phantom dude. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. But wait, there's more. After their summer break, Lila doesn't just come back with a tan or some post-vacation glow. Nah, she's now an S-class student. That's like going on vacation as a regular person and coming back as Beyonce. In conclusion, folks, in a world full of mages, warriors, and adventurers, be like Lila. Kick butt, stay humble, and always remember where you come from. Oh, and if you ever meet a dude like Noir, maybe, just maybe, teach him some moves. It might come in handy. Y'all been great. Stay golden, just like Layla's hair. Everybody sit tight. I got a story for y'all, and trust me, it's wilder than your mama's salsa. So let's dive in, shall we? Now, you ever meet a tree? Not just any tree, but a tree that looks like that cute girl Emma Brightness when she was just 7. Yeah, I thought trees were supposed to give us oxygen, not look like a flashback from toddlers' tiaras. Man, Mother Nature's out here wildin'. And speaking of nature, this tree's name is Dory. Don't be fooled by the fishy name. This girl, tree. Oh man, I'm confused. Anyway, Dory, picture perfect. With hair that looks like someone spilled lime and turquoise paint over it and a face so tiny, it makes you wonder where she keeps all that personality. Now, you'd think someone this enchanting would be all prim and proper. But Dory's got this weird quirk. She's missing that thing we all got, common sense. This tree girl does these alluring poses, but she doesn't even realize it. Imagine trying to strike a pose to get some sunlight, and everyone's like, Dory, save that for the tree mature audience. But the best part? She once licked Noir's wound on his lip and didn't even get that it's kind of like a kiss. Man, if trees are out here giving free kisses, sign me up for gardening. Speaking of holes and dresses, Dory's like that friend who never gets the joke. You know, the one. Everyone's laughing and they're just sitting there like, what? What's so funny? It's like trying to explain Netflix to your grandpa. But here's the kicker. Dory is, at her core, pun intended, all heart. She's out here more worried about Noir than herself. If trees had hearts, hers would be made of gold. Or maybe sap. I ain't no botanist. Here's where it gets wild. Our lovely tree lady is actually a big tree in some forest of gold in a dungeon. Dungeons with forests? Man, real estate must be booming down there. But wait. There's a twist. Some pesky golden bee is out there draining her magic like your ex drained your bank account? Relatable, right? She spots Noir, gives him the old puppy eyes, and is like, hey, I'll give you treasure if you help me out. Noir's like, bees too strong? No deal. But then he sees Dory literally withering away. Man, if heartstrings were guitar strings, Noir's would just played a whole ballad. So he saves her, because that's what heroes do. She's grateful, gives him this wind selection. Gift sounds like a fancy perfume, right? And now Noir's out there making promises to visit and bring her food. Bro, she's a tree. What's she gonna eat? Photosynthesis. And here's the ultimate twist. Once Noir sets up his little store, Dory becomes his fruit supplier. And not just any fruit. It's like the Rolls Royce of fruits. Apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Nah, with Dory's fruits, it's like the doctor moved to a different continent.
So the next time y'all eat some fruit or see a tree or heck, even see a bee, remember our girl Dory. And remember, not all heroes wear capes. Some just need a little bit of sunlight and a sprinkle of water. Stay rooted, everyone. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, write comments, and put a bell.